Anna M. Williams began speaking organized sports in New York at the age of 5. She will always consider herself a true New York City point guard, but also competed in track and field, baseball, softball, flag football, and tackle football. She is a writer, advocate, director, and former student and retired professional athlete that had the privilege of representing the United States as a member of the Team USA's women's 7-on-7 flag football team. That's dope. She
Super
has
dope.
published poetry, presented at universities in the US and Canada, and shared football poetry at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Ohio. Her newer work is slated for publication in Athlon, a sports literature journal, later this year. Anna is currently a graduate student in the Low Residency MFA program at Farleigh Dickinson University. She travels and competes in triathlons in her spare time. Welcome to the stage, Anna Williams.
Yo, I'm in red form.
Uh-oh. You
Form.
you come out here wearing that? Okay, I see you.
Days. They put me back in my ways. Should be from the fade.
Oh yeah, I don't want to stand here. Nas never plays long enough for me. That was too short.
All right, here.
I rock it like lady.
No,
like
okay.
Jimmy.
You gotta stay on time. I would like to start with Jalen Brunson for president. So, just saying. Okay. Oh, go back one. Okay, so by a show of hands, how many of you are aware, if you were listening, that there are national women's tackle leagues? Okay. So, quick overview. The rest of my student athlete pictures were in my parents' basement. It didn't end when I was 8, I swear. This is like a quick snapshot. You see my number 20, that was before you could wear whatever number. I was a safety, and then I had to get a shoulder reconstruction, so this is all I do now. When I played, wedge busting and wedge units were allowed. The unit is just a brick wall. You and your teammates line up, sometimes lock arms, and the goal is to protect your ball carrier and keep whoever's coming from getting them. The wedge buster's job is to run full speed and break a hole through that wall so that their teammates can come pick up the slack, make the tackle, make the play, sometimes force a fumble, recover it. Are we good? Okay. I was a safety, I was also a wedge buster, so now you have a grasp on what type of crazy I am. Okay, was post-injury, not crazy. I say all that to say because everybody in this room are wedge busters. The fact that we're at this conference means somebody broke through a barrier to create this for us. This didn't exist when I played. And even though you're sitting here benefiting from the work they did, you're also creating lanes for all the athletes, the coaches, the ADs, the advisors, therapists, psychologists coming after us. So pay attention to the work that we're doing because this is huge. So because I always acknowledge the past, the first piece I do is gonna be from a swimming collection. It ties the past to the present. It's called Hydrants and Hoses. The hydrants are open. Roll the windows up and approach the spray. Clear that all their joy-filled shrieks will be drowned out by water pelting the windows, destroying a good wash and shine on that summer's day. Nearest pool too far to reach, but you better not get caught drinking from that hose. The hoses are open to full throttle, and there is no escaping the pressure. Waterboarded, blown airborne, and to the earth all at once. Black bodies, good enough to stop a fire hose. Same hose that fills up the whites-only pool where Granny couldn't swim. The sprinklers are on in the center of a concrete cage passing a basketball court. 2 blocks past the hydrant, and nephew is standing tall on the spout again. Knobby-kneed in sneakers. Let me get a mic just in case. Knobby-kneed in soggy sneakers, absorbing all the pressure till Miss Busybody calls to complain, says her pressure is too low in the shower, and they turn the sprinklers off, so we can't play, can't cool, and that hydrant goes from jet to drip. That drip became powerful in Granny's garden. She placed her thumb over that hose, it sprayed, those flowers yielded, blowing every which way like Granny did in front of that fire hose. But she planted them too deep for the roses to blow away. And I learned to flower meant having deep roots and holding my breath and breathing underwater till I got to where I could stand before time came for me to dive back in. They still open the hydrants, but with Granny gone, I now hose the flowers till it's time to hold my breath or roll the windows up and approach the spray. So that's the first. Okay, and the second one is called Player. I wrote it for y'all. I tweaked it last night, so bear with me. Start with some bounce. I'm up on the vault. Bars be uneven. Could bet I won't fault. Call me player when I serve overhand at 10 years old because I can. Dig, my reflexes, elite. My reach, higher than a middle blocker. My colder than some door knockers. I move with ice inside my veins. Not just a player, I am the game. Looking at you, I could tell you ain't for your face. Upset my splits with nationals. The audacity is out of place. Screwball, knuckleball, or rise. Walk off being my middle name. Got nowhere left to go but home. Not just a player. The plate's my home. While reconstructing the nation, following integration, entertainment, the flavor, they tried to co-opt us, player. Yeah, I said us, not us. We the culture, we the bag. We break boundaries and push limits with some rhythm in our step. Our power is higher than a flyer, and we still live outside their depth. Switch up the pace, back on the pommel. Do this with soul, that's on my mama. Got you off balance in transition. Can't be a player, took your position. Point conversions at the buzzer. Left you no choice, y'all gotta love her. Fast switch fibers, busting wedges. Hat trick conversions, all three were headers. Adjust your crown, black champion. Keep earning titles they say can't be. Thank you.